Hi everybody, so I'm just going to do a little step-by-step makeup tutorial from beginning to end. Starting with moisturizer. I'm going to go ahead and put this headband on because I hate to get makeup and product in my hair. So put that on. Okay, so first I'm just going to put a little of the Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer, as you can see. And I just put some in my palm and I rub it all over my skin. All under my eyes. Okay. And then I use here, I have lots of different primers, but today I'm going to use my Mary Kay foundation primer that I actually got off eBay for a great deal. And it's kind of like a silicone-y, soft, rubbery almost texture, which I like, but not everyone does. So I'm just going to rub that all over. It's kind of same patterns as my moisturizer. Okay, and then this is one of my absolute favorites. It's the Benefit Porefessional. And the number one misconception about this and why when you see it, when you hear that people don't like it, it's often because they're using it incorrectly. Most people, like other primers, they'll put it all over their face, but really what you're supposed to do is, because it's the Porefessional, you're supposed to pat it in your pores and use it almost as like a pore filler. So you pat it all in your pores. And I notice a huge difference when I use this. It has definitely become one of my favorite products. Pat it all in your creases, in your pores, and gives you a nice, smoothed out look. Be sure to pat, not rub in, because it won't do anything at all and is a waste of a product if you just rub it in. It's important to pat. Okay. So after I've done that, I usually use Benefit's Fake Up. I have a lot of favorites from Benefit. It's more recently become one of my favorite brands. And I just put a couple strokes underneath, as you can see. And because the skin right underneath your eye is super sensitive, I actually don't use a brush. You can just use this finger right here. It has the softest it's the softest skin on your hand, and so you just rub it in, because if you rub too hard or use a brush, then that's how you can break blood vessels underneath your eyes and get a bunch of red marks and dots. So I just kind of smooth that in. It's like a nice hydrating concealer so it doesn't dry it out. And then I'm going to apply the new, let's see, new for me. I just started using it and I absolutely love it. It's Bobbi Brown's Long Wear Even Finish Foundation. You can see that. And it's in, I have it in Cool Beige right now. So I just take a little bit on my finger and I just put it kind of all over with my hand. And then I'm going to take the MAC 187 brush and just kind of softly rub it all in to get the color kind of all over my face. And this foundation has a really nice, almost kind of lavender-like, minty smell to it, so it doesn't smell like weird product or anything. And it's important to just kind of mix it all over. You put it on your neckline because no one wants a nice, line right there. So if you just kind of use this nice kind of big brush is great for blending makeup all into your neck. And once I've mixed it in, I just kind of take a little bit more and almost use it because it's such a great foundation. I'll use it and kind of put it in the red spots and do a little bit more. But this time I actually use, it's a lower end brush, but I find that it actually works great, if not better. It's e.l.f. Small Stipple Brush. I'm going to use it to kind of just blend in everything. So no red spots or any of that. Gives a really nice, even look. After that, I'm going to use a mineralizing MAC compact powder with, again, one of MAC's brushes. I don't know the name of this one because I've had it for so long that it wore off, but I will look it up for you guys and post it underneath the video. And I just kind of lightly, all the creases just kind of go all over, kind of same thing. I don't have any certain patterns I do. I just kind of do it until it's a nice little layer. And this almost sets the liquid foundation. Okay, and then this is one of the lower end products, and it's called Sun to Sun Bronzing Powder. It's NYC brand. And I kind of just take this, and it's divided into two, so you can really use either one, but I like to take them both and kind of swirl it around like this. And just go all up on your cheekbone. And then up here to give your face some color, a little contour spots. And then I like to use, this is NARS Orgasm. And just kind of softly, it's pretty pink, has a nice like orange kind of orangey tint like the other highlighter. And I just go sweep up like an upside down comma, right along the cheekbone. And then a little bit on the bridge of the nose. I think you guys can see that. Okay. Now we're going to move on to eyes, and I know that the Naked, I have all 3 Naked palettes, and I love all of them, and I know that most people use the Urban Decay primer with the Naked palettes, but I actually don't really like it, and so I use this Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and I love that. So I just take a little bit on my finger, and I just rub it all over my lids, all the way up to the brow bone. And let it set for a sec. Okay. And I actually love to use the brush, and I've had all different sorts of good brushes, but I love to use the kind of double-ended brush. This side's my favorite. I think it works great. So first I'm going to take, and I'm using the Naked 2. I do have the other 2, but the Naked 2 is definitely one of my favorites. So I'm going to use Booty Call and kind of put it all over my lid. Now I'm going to take Chopper, it's a nice shimmery brown, and kind of go up on the crease right here. Get a nice color on both sides. Then I don't like to do all shimmery, so I like to use MAC's Texture for inside of the crease. It gives it just a kind of nice look. Okay, so most other times I'll use a couple other colors or I'll do an eyeliner. But today I think I'm just going to go with like a during the day. Normally I won't, so I'll just go for a basic nice look. So now we're going to go and do eyebrows. And I love to use Benefit's light browsings. It's like basically they're like shaping kit. And I take this and it comes like little, like almost like a gel and then a powder. So I take the gel first and you just kind of like line your eyebrows. Just almost fills them in a little bit and keeps them in place. It's a nice little look. I'm going to take the other brush, the powder, take this one now, and you just kind of go over it and fill in any other little like patches or spots that need to be. And so now we are going to curl the eyelashes. I love to curl my eyelashes. Sometimes if you hold your hot air or your whatchamacallit, your blow dryer like up to right here, like, you know, like 6 inches away maybe, for like 30 seconds, it'll give it nice and give it a real nice curl. But today we're just gonna regular old curl. And so I'll curl one. I usually curl one at a time and do my mascara and then do the other one. Oh, and this is CoverGirl's Flamed Out. And I'm not usually typically very big on like brand mascaras because I really think that most of them tend to do the same thing and that most of the brand mascaras work just as well, if not better. So see that there? So now I'm going to do the other one. Well, that doesn't usually happen, that doesn't usually break, but it'll still work. Well, there goes that. Gonna have to buy a new one, just from Forever 21. No biggie. And I'm gonna do the other one. Alrighty, and then to conclude, I'm just gonna use, let's see, it's Boy Bait. It's a MAC lip gloss. And it came in a special edition, like seasonal kit, but it's just a nice little neutral tone gloss. So, take the hair down. I don't know if you guys can see everything. So as you can see, it's just a really kind of basic, natural look. So I hope you guys enjoyed.